They are the lesser-known elements from the periodic table, but they are essential to modern technology. Heavy, rare earth elements are critical for making heat-resistant magnets.
Rare earths are called the vitamins of industry. They are in almost everything that we use daily. You can't even begin to count the items. Basically in everything that is electronic, everything that has an electric motor. China became dominant in rare earths because one by one the non-China based manufacturers gave up.
American manufacturers need to have access to rare earth materials, which China supplies.
But the process of mining rare earths can be so destructive and toxic that even China has shifted its strategy.
Because of the new regulations, it's difficult to do that mining in China, or at least to do it profitably. And so Myanmar is right across the border. There are also abundant reserves. These dirty industries are being exported to Myanmar, and then the materials come back to China.
A few years ago, Myanmar had less than a handful of rare earth mines. An Associated Press investigation has found there are now hundreds of them, scarring the mountains.
You have to flush it out where it is, and that is where you use ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate inevitably will end up as a pollutant in your groundwater. It will burn the soil. Environmentally, it's a disaster.
그 대꾸라마과 거는 와냐 티리스마 좀부동나 그 대사 조사니 저거와 또 떠가니 베티리 대사 조사 때문에 와 티리 미츠스와 되냐고는야 자시는데 또도 미마죠 자도 미마죠 미츠티마 예방 부동는야 이게미 도마지.
The AP also found that in addition to land destruction and theft, money is being funneled to a brutal militia with links to Myanmar's secretive military government. None of the villagers wanted their faces shown for fear of retaliation. In a recording obtained by Global Witness and shared with the AP, a militia leader threatened to kill those who opposed the mining. Since 2010, in response to the war in the Congo, companies operating in the US must use minerals that are sourced responsibly and do not benefit armed groups. But the law on conflict materials doesn't cover rare earths, and audits are inconsistent and left up to individual companies.
There are not good mechanisms for supply chain tracing, supply chain tracking, in order to know whether you have, dirtier rare earths or cleaner rare earths.
The AP tied rare earths from Myanmar to the supply chains of more than 75 companies, including global car makers. About a third of them responded. Nearly all said they took environmental protections and human rights seriously. A few said they were looking to reduce reliance on heavy rare earths abroad.
The transparency in this industry is just so poor that the companies don't know.
In recent years, US companies have looked at restarting rare earth mining.
We're investing $35 million in MP Materials, currently America's only rare earth mining and processing operation, to help create a fully domestic supply chain.
Heavy rare earths make up a relatively small percentage of total mining, but they play an outsized role in modern technology, and so does Myanmar.